Hey, I'm JR. We are here with WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. He's getting ready to fight in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center November 4th, 9 p.m. on Showtime against Luis Ortiz. How does it feel to be back here in New York City?
It feels great. You know, it feels great to be back here, especially after my last performance that I had here. And I'm sure everybody remembered the devastating knockout. I almost killed the man that night. But they always show me love here. You know, they always show me love, and I'm looking forward to the next fight here at the Barclays Center. I can't wait. It's going to be a great one.
What makes the Brooklyn crowd a little bit different? We know a lot of your fights have been where you're from down in Alabama. You got the nickname the Bronze Bomber.
Yeah.
What makes the crowd in Brooklyn a little bit different?
I think what makes it different here is like just New York in general is just so diverse to have so many different, you know, ethnics of a group of people here, you know, and you know, and the ones that love boxing, they're here as well too. So when it's time for a fight, they in there, they pack, you know, they love it, and that's what I like about it, because you know, you have fans all over the world, you know, and this is the capital, I mean, the media capital of the world as well too. So you know, you get nice coverage and stuff like everything goes home here in New York, you know. So I look forward to it.
It's cool, and then you're fighting someone who's originally from Cuba. This guy's name is King Kong.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
6'4". He's been knocking everybody out. He's built like a truck. How are you gonna handle Ortiz?
Well, correction. He hasn't been knocking everybody out. Only person that does that is Deontay Wilder.
Okay,
the man that's in front
38,
you know?
37 knockouts. You're right.
But you know, we're gonna, you know, with Luis, he definitely got that Cuban background with the, you know, having all those amateur fights and stuff, as Cuban does and stuff like that. But you know, I learned the style in the Olympics. When I was an Olympian, you know, we had to fight so many different guys from so many different countries. And with that being said, you had to learn the style and stuff like that. And every country has that set style. American has their own style. Russians has their, Cubans, UK, Europeans, all of them have different styles, and you got to understand and notice that style when you're in the ring, you know. And with Luis Ortiz, you know, it's going to be a great fight. You know, he's a name that everybody is familiar with, which I'm happy is that, because I don't want no excuses for my win, my win. You know, when I win and knock this guy out, I don't want nobody to hold the excuse that, oh, it was this, oh, it was that. No, what it was before I fought him, you talked him up. You said he was the boogeyman of the sport. You said he knocks people out. He's aggressive. Oh, he got that Cuban style. So when come November the 4th, when I do what I say I'm gonna do, knock him out, I just want all my praises and glory.
This is a great fight that we have coming up. We've had some interesting fights. I don't know if I want to call them fights, that the Mayweather-McGregor stuff. What were your thoughts on that? Because we went from things like that, and then we had Triple G and Canelo last week. We have your fight coming up. Showtime has some other great fights that are on deck. What do you think about the space in boxing and what you're doing for the heavyweight division here in the States?
With the Floyd and Conor McGregor fight, I think that was just, you know, that was a fun fight for the fans and stuff like that. When you got the UFC community and you got the boxing community, of course you're going to have fantasy fights that people want to see. And with that being said, that was one of the fantasy fights that we probably never see again in history, that a UFC fighter come and make $100 million. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably going to be once in a lifetime. There's going to be many guys that try to challenge and do that, but I don't think it's gonna pan out that way.
So are we safe to say, or as a fight fan, am I safe to anticipate a fight with Joshua next year?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Joshua got a fight October the 28th.
Right before yours,
Right before mine. If he take care of business like I think he will, and I take care of business like I know I will, people they're gonna scream for that fight.
You're getting ready to take care of business. You're here in New York. What is your favorite part? Is there one place you like to go when you get a chance to stop by here?
I mean, not really. Not really. You know, most of the time when I'm here, I'm always in the same areas, Manhattan, Brooklyn. You know,
knocking people out in Brooklyn is not a bad thing for you.
Most definitely. So I enjoy the culture out here, the people's out here. You know, I'm a people's person. In general, you know, a lot of people look at me, fighters in general, they look at fighters, they stereotype fighters thinking that they're mean, you can't be approachable. they got a crazy lifestyle, they want to fight, and it's not the case. A lot of fighters are some of the coolest people in the world. You just got to get to know them. Sure. Just because we know how to do this.
And throw hands.
Yeah.
How are your hands, man? Everything's good?
Man.
You're not broken? Everything is fine?
Man, you know, that's why it's been so long for me coming back. I wanted to make sure everything was healed, everything was right. Because, a fun fact, ever since I won my title, you know, I broke my hand in that fight, and I damaged my eye in that fight as well, dude. But after that fight, I've never been 100% healthy after gaining the title until now. You know, and it's crazy because I've always fought off of injuries. I've always fought off broken hands. I tore my bicep one fight, and I had third degree burns.
Still undefeated.
Yeah. It's still undefeated. That's the difference between me and other fighters. In period. Not even just in the heavyweight division. Just fighters. Period. Deontay Wilder will fight at any condition that he has to. I am a true warrior. I'm a true killer.
all business. Well, next time you come through to New York City, maybe we go uptown, but on November 4th, you will be in Brooklyn throwing those hands. Showtime, 9 p.m. at the Barclays Center. You have any words for the fight fans out there?
Man, to all my fans, especially my day ones, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. You're still here. You've been there in the beginning, and now you're here still. We're going to do great work come November the 4th. I can't wait. Turn up. You want to see an undisputed heavyweight champion in the making? Here I am, baby. And to all my haters, I love you guys, too. Without you guys, that wouldn't be me, you know? And you keep me relevant as well, too. So I'm sure I'll see y'all guys there. I can't have the good without the bad, so we all mix in. So I'll see y'all guys November the 4th. It's going to be a hell of a fight, I promise you.
Didn't work out for King Kong in New York City last time, did it?
Didn't at all. It didn't at all.
Deontay Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion.
My man.
Appreciate you,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
All the time, man.